information about how to protect yourself from immigration scams and scams of all types. We want to remind all New Yorkers who may be facing immigration challenges that we have free and trusted legal services available, and that you should only be seeking help from real attorneys, not from individuals who claim to be able to help you, but are ultimately going to steal your money and potentially leave you more vulnerable. In this great time of fear, we are here to say that the City of New York stands to protect you and to protect you from those who might prey on your fear at this very vulnerable time. Thank you very much.
Thank you. Thank you very much. It's good to have the Mayor's office here. We are united as a city in making sure that we remain a sanctuary city, that we keep everyone safe. And we know these are difficult times, and a lot of people are fearful, and a lot of people are on edge. But we are here. There are resources and people here to protect you. And my office stands united with the Mayor's office and all of these great people to make sure that this doesn't happen again. Representing Make the Road New York, to say a few words, who's been working on this issue. Antonio.
Again, my name is Antonio Alarcon. I'm here with Make the Road New York. We want to condemn the incident that happened yesterday. However, this is not the first incident that has been happening in Queens, neither in the country. We know that it will continue to happen. That's why we want to make sure that our members of the community get informed. We want to make sure that they go to local non-profit organizations like Make the Road New York to get to know their rights, what to do and what not to do when immigration comes to your house or when you get stopped out on the streets. We want to make sure that members in the community understand that they shouldn't be paying anyone on the street, whether it's a police, pretending to be a police or an ICE officer. They shouldn't be paying anything. So we condemn the incident that happened yesterday, and we will continue to support our community. And again, if you know of any other cases, we want to make sure that you report it to the Office of New Immigrants. The number is 1-800-566-7636. It's 1-800-566-7636, or you can go to a local organization like Make the Road New York. So I will just say it in Spanish for the Spanish media here. Condenamos lo que ocurrió ayer. Sabemos que no es la primera vez que ocurre y que va a ocurrir, pero queremos que se informe la comunidad. Pueden asistir a organizaciones comunitarias como Make the Road New York para saber cuáles son sus derechos, y le pedimos a cualquier persona que reporte este tipo de incidentes. Queremos que también no paguen a ningún agente de inmigración o policía. Ellos no están supuestos a cobrar ningún por los servicios. Entonces que por favor lo reporten, ya sea con organizaciones como la de nosotros o llamando a la oficina de los nuevos americanos. Muchas gracias.
Thank you, Antonio. Next we're going to hear from the Emerald Isle Immigration Center, based here in Woodside, not far from here, working on behalf of our immigrant communities. Siobhan Dennehy is the director, and joining her is John Stahl, an immigration attorney.
Well, good evening. I just wanted to thank the council member for shining a light on this absolutely despicable act. We are joining him to ensure that it does not happen, and it should not happen here in our neighborhood. Our office is located less than 5 blocks from here. Our immigration services are available and free to everybody in the community. We're readily accessible by the 7 train, and we really want to encourage anybody who fears that they have been taken in or scammed, as this family has. And I do, through the council member, want to offer the services of our team at Emerald Isle to the family, anybody can carry with them. Take them for your friends, take them for your neighbors, take them for your families, and understand that we need to communicate so that this does not happen again. We will be partnering with our friends in the community, with Make the Road New York, with Woodside on the Move, and with anybody that can help us host a Know Your Rights seminar so this information can be transmitted throughout the entire city. Thank you, Council Member. I'll turn it over to our attorney, John Stoll, now to focus on the more immigrant aspects of this.
Hi, everyone. My name is John Stoll. I'm the Immigration Attorney, Director of Legal Services at the Emerald Isle Immigration Center. I want to just briefly echo what has been already said, and just with respect to the community, they should support that they do know their rights, and that they don't have to speak to individuals that approach them on the street, whether they be ICE or other law enforcement officials, and that they have the right to remain silent and to get an attorney before they're questioned further. So this, would apply to whether it's actual ICE officials or someone, an imposter that's impersonating ICE. They don't have to obviously speak to either. Also, I just want to say that ICE will not, which has been said, ICE will not ask for money, an actual mentioned, we do are distributing Know Your Rights cards that people can carry on the street so that they can present this to any officials that they encounter, to basically state that they have a right to remain silent and not to incriminate themselves, whether of their status or otherwise. So I think that's important, and we will be trying to educate the community more about this. And it's very unfortunate that these times have been taken advantage of by individuals looking to scam people in this situation. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Sean. We have Denise Smith from the Community Board.
Sure, I'll just say I'm Chairwoman Denise Smith of Community Board 2. We support Jimmy Van Bramer in his efforts to track down the perpetrators of this horrible incident. Community Board 2 is also a resource. If anyone is concerned about their well-being, or if you have any information, please feel free to reach out to us. This is a very close-knit community. We all know each other here, so somebody has to know something. Please reach out and help us find the people that were responsible for this act. Thank you.
Thank you very much. And I think those are all the speakers. I would like to say a few words in Spanish before I take questions, and we all take questions. Mi oficina estará trabajando con el Departamento de Policía, el Fiscal de Condado de Queens y el Fiscal General del Estado para que estos crímenes sean investigados lo más pronto posible. Estamos haciendo un llamado a nuestras comunidades. Por favor, denuncie estos tipos de crímenes de inmediato. Nueva York es una ciudad santuario. No importa. Express and the local. No importa cuál sea su estado migratorio, cualquier persona puede reportar o denunciar un crimen a la policía. Si por alguna razón no se siente cómodo haciendo un reporte directamente a la policía, hay organizaciones que le pueden ayudar de manera gratuita a comunicarse con las autoridades, incluyendo mi oficina. Todos los neoyorquinos estamos aquí para ayudarnos el uno al otro. Siempre ha sido así y lo seguirá siendo. And now we will take questions.
Who's got questions?
Is this a isolated case, or do you have a feeling that this has happened maybe several times?
Well, I think there have been a lot of reports of scammers and folks who have tried to take advantage, posing either as immigration attorneys or as other kinds of folks. This is the first report that I've had of someone actually posing in ICE-related gear, folks who are dressed and have either jackets or hats that have ICE lettering on them. Obviously, that's incredibly disturbing based on what's happening in the country and the arrests that have taken place over the last week all over the country. Obviously, many in our immigrant communities are very, very concerned and alarmed following those arrests that took place all over the country, including in our city. So for someone to go out and purchase ICE-related clothing and then wear that clothing, come here to Woodside, Queens, Roosevelt Avenue, and approach people and demand money in return for not being taken in, that's abhorrent, that's disgusting, and obviously it can't happen. We can't let it happen. So if it's happened once too many times, and we want to make sure it's not a trend and that others don't think that that's a good idea to make a quick buck on someone's fear. So by having this rally and press conference, by helping this individual family and by letting other immigrants know that this has happened and what their rights are, and that no officer should ever request payment in order to be released, and that if anyone does ask you for money, you should not give it to them. That is a crime, and that's what we're here to say.
Other questions?
The rumors on social media that are fueling the fears and keeping people off the 7 offers about having not going to stores. There are 2 reports of sweeps, checkpoints, all that. It has everyone going nuts. Have you seen all that?
I have. I mean, I've seen it. I've actually had folks write to me on social media, and look, I mean, it's a frightening time, and obviously it's important for us to have good information on what's happening. Obviously, ICE has said that those sorts of checkpoints were not accurate, but I think we still need more information. But yeah, I mean, I think it's a scary time for a lot of people, and those posts on social media reflect that.
Are police actively investigating this crime?
We have been in touch with the 108th Precinct and the NYPD. They are aware of the crime. They are looking to speak with the victims in this case, who have not yet been willing to speak to the police officers, but they are here at this rally. They are anxious to follow up and pursue this once a criminal complaint is filed. But we're working with the family to get them to a place where they feel comfortable speaking to the police and filing the complaint. Again, we are unaware of their immigration status and what issues they may or may not have in speaking to the police.
In the interest of prevention.
One second. It happened a couple of blocks away from here, where the family lives, but we've chosen not to have this press conference in front of their home for obvious reasons. So we know exactly where it happened, which is 2 blocks from here.
In the interest of prevention, a scammer's not going to waste his time. He's a criminal. What cues are the victims unknowingly giving to these people dressed as ICE people? Are they walking out of an immigration office or an attorney's office? They must have some cue, because they're not going to just walk up to anybody in Woodside. Are they trying to determine how they tip these scammers that they may be in the situation where a scammer would want to take advantage of someone?
Well, I would just say, with all due respect, the victim is never at fault, and I don't believe the victims of these scams are in any way telegraphing
I'm not saying the victim's at fault. I'm saying whatever the victim is doing, he's alerting the scammer that he is one of his subjects to be taken advantage of.
I think
What
I would
could
take
it be?
exception to that. I don't think so. I think that they're New Yorkers. They're walking home from the subway, just like you or I would do. And that is not a criminal act, and that is not a cause for suspicion or not a cause for anyone to profile anyone for any reason.
Anyone else? We good?
Any more questions?
One more question?
It's a rumor, it's a truth that the immigration center, they begin to arrest the people from Flushing and Jackson 8.
Right, I've certainly heard those rumors, and again, I think we're looking for more information from ICE on exactly where they have been making arrests in the 5 boroughs, and looking for more information on them. I don't know about the specific rumor about Flushing and Jackson. The truth is we're still trying to find out more information.
Okay, thank you. Yeah. Anyone else? Village Voice? Oh, sorry. I just want to confirm the immigration status of the victim is unknown.
Correct.
Anyone?
And do you provide any more information on the suspects, like the identifying factors such as gender, race, age?
4 men, clearly 4 men dressed in ICE gear. I think that there is more information, but I don't have that on me right now. And again, we're still working with the victims to get them to a place where they will share this with the police.
Councilman, do you have the victim's age at least?
We don't have the age, but roughly middle age.
Anyone else? Final questions? All right.
All right.
Good.
Thank you very much. Thank you.
El video que ustedes acaban de ver ahora mismo es información que se le está dando a todos los ciudadanos, especialmente aquí en el área de Roosevelt, que como ustedes saben han habido muchas redadas. Así que compartan el video. Muchas gracias para todas las personas que estuvieron en conexión con nosotros. Y bueno, les dejamos, compartan el video, es una información muy buena que acaban de escuchar ahora mismo. Así que ya saben, si se les acerca cualquier persona alegándoles que es un agente de inmigración o de ICE y les solicita dinero, pueden decirle sin temor que lo que está haciendo es ilegal y que lo van a denunciar. Reportó para ustedes Mildred Burgos de Club Hondumex.